Okay, let's dive right into the reason why you clicked the thumbnail in the first place, the Phoenix Metro Real Estate Market Update, as well as 30 days prior, all the way back to 1 year. You don't want to miss the facts and figures within, so please stay to the end. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and for sure, click that subscribe button. If this is your first time to our channel, my name is Shawn Rogers, the lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes real estate team, and we make videos all about Arizona. My contact information can be found below, so reach out. I'd be more than happy to talk the real estate talk. Heck, I'd be willing to talk to you about anything Arizona. I love it. Okay, let's dive into the Phoenix Real Estate Market Update. Starting off with new inventory last month, we were at 7,100 homes. The month prior, about 7,300 homes, so no big change there as suspected. Last year, however, interesting enough, but predicted, just over 11,000 homes. So as we can see, last year, way more homes were hitting the market than they are this month and the month prior. Does that surprise you at all, Jennifer?
No, not really. Even though it's peak selling and buying season, the buyers are definitely active, and I think the sellers are possibly holding out since prices have been going down over the past 12 months, but they're slowly increasing, so maybe next month we'll see a little bit of an increase.
That makes 100% sense with the market and the trends that we've been seeing over the last couple of months.
Active listings. In May, we had 10,339, and in April, we had almost 11,000, as opposed to last year, this time, there was just over 9,300. Shawn, what does that mean?
What it means to me is that buyers may be a little hesitant because of interest rates, but houses are still selling. However, many sellers aren't putting their houses on the market because I think, just my professional opinion, they're waiting for prices to skyrocket again, or at least increase. And later on in the video, we're going to see if that gamble paid off.
Number of closings in May was just over 7,600, and in April it was just over 6,300, and last year this time it was just over 8,200. So we see the number of closings are increasing and inventory is decreasing. So what's next? The average sales price. Shawn, tell us what's happening there.
I would love to, Jennifer. And I think if we roll right into average sales price, we can see by the numbers, they're increasing. I'm not going to say that we had a magic wand or crystal ball, but when you do this for a living and you enjoy it, especially the numbers, you can clearly see the pattern. And again, average sales price is increasing because inventory is decreasing. Last month, average sales price, $572,000. As the month prior, $559,000. Last year, it was hovering just under $600,000. So again, when you see fluctuation of inventory versus prices, and you have to sprinkle in interest rates, you're going to see that ebb and flow. But for the last couple of months, we have been seeing inventory decrease. Even with interest rates being higher, the average sales price is increasing as predicted.
Sold to list price ratio, also known as list price retention. Let's start off with last year. In May, it was 101.7%, which means sellers were getting over list price and multiple offers. April, May of last year was the turning point. If you were under contract in April of last year and closed in May, sellers made out pretty well and got top dollar.
Exactly.
This past April, it was 97.4%, and now in May, it's increased now to 97.8%. So we see that that list price retention is increasing. Thus means that sellers are starting to get closer to their list price.
And with prices increasing, you can see the total picture coming together now. But that's exactly what, again, the numbers are showing.
Listing success rate. Let's start again with last year. It was 86.5%. And again, we start last year because it was the peak. I think it was the top of the market, and that's, when everything started to change.
Sellers were getting top dollar at that point.
And then it just went down from there. Then in April, it was 74%. May, it's increased to 80%.
So I guess what we're seeing, as the pattern again dictates, inventory is decreasing. So the chances of a seller getting their house under contract and eventually sold, which is their goal, is increasing because the demand is increasing.
Month supply of inventory. Last year in May, when it was still one of the strongest sellers market ever, it was just over 1 month supply of inventory.
I believe that's when interest rates were also still relatively low.
Yes, that's correct. And then in April, it was just under 2 months supply of inventory. And then in May, last month, it decreased to about 1.5 months supply.
And in my humble opinion, we are in the danger zone when it comes to inventory. I like to see, and just my professional humble opinion, somewhere between 2 and 4 months. So anything under that 2-month inventory, where we have been for the last couple of months, tells us buyers are still out there.
They're buying, regardless of interest rates being a little bit higher, they're still buying.
And the prices of homes here in the Valley of the Sun are not going down. They're in fact increasing. So if you're thinking about making a move, buying and or selling, now's a great time to talk about it.
Lastly, we have average days on market.
One of my favorites, Jennifer.
Mine too. Last year, wow, it was 25 days.
Many times we couldn't even put the post up before we had a contract.
Yeah, I don't miss those days whatsoever.
Nor do I.
But then in April, it was 72. And then in May, last month, it was 68.
So again, not to sound like a broken record, but we see inventory decreasing, which means houses are not going to stay on the market as long as they once were. And prices are going up. Now's the time to make your moves, people. That's what I'm here for. That's what this video is for. As always, I hope you're enjoying it. Please click subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment on a video you might like to see. We're all about helping you.